This week we're going to take a look at updated crop condition ratings from the USDA. Also take a look at the short-term weather forecast as corn pollination approaches. And then we're going to take an updated look at export sales. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the last 10 days of June and this market remains historically volatile. Let's take a look at updated crop condition ratings from the USDA with our nationwide map. The USDA came out on Tuesday this week with the holiday and came out with crop condition ratings for corn deteriorating from 72% nationally to 70%. Notice last year at this time we were only at 65%, so still better than last year. Those circles in the red are deterioration and good to excellent compared to last week. Green is improvement and yellow is unchanged. You can see the only places we saw some improvement last week were in South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, and Texas, as well as North Carolina and the Southeast. Otherwise, we saw some modest deterioration across the Corn Belt. Now we look at our aggregate crop condition index here, and you can see as we look at the last several years here that this year is deteriorating for the second consecutive week. Notice it's still well above some of those years, for example, as in 2019, but it's also now notably below some of the years such as 2018. So we'll be tracking this weekly for you throughout the summer. Of course, as corn pollination rapidly approaches, focus is on the weather. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. Now we're starting out here looking at 2 weeks ago. Last week in our video, but 2 weeks ago, the 30-day precip, a subsoil moisture, that's what it looked like a couple weeks ago. Now we're going to move forward to the latest 30-day. As we look at the latest 30-day, notice there's more red on that picture. Things are drying out a bit. For example, in southern Illinois, across parts of Minnesota, as well as parts of northwest Iowa. So things are drying out. Let's now move on and look at our next week. And we're looking at the next week, in those blue boxes is the best chance for a ½ inch of rain. Notice most of those are in that western Corn Belt or the northwest part of the Corn Belt. Essentially no chances, at least at the moment, for the eastern Corn Belt. Now let's look at the 14-day precip totals. 14-day precip totals are a bit dry across the Midwest. The only exception would be up around Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, parts of North Dakota, where normal amounts are forecast, as well as across Kansas. Now the one thing that's maybe keeping the pressure on the corn market here as we tape on Tuesday was this final slide looking at cooler temperatures for next week. Just the way that the system is setting up, we're going to cool down quite a bit from June 27th through July 1st. Now, very little to no corn will be pollinated across the Midwest. However, that does give the crop a bit of a reprieve to see if some rain will arrive in early July. Let's switch gears now and look at trends in export sales. Now we're looking here, focusing on China this week at 144 million bushels on the books. The question is, will those bushels be shipped during this crop year? Might they be rolled into 22-23, or might they be canceled or switched to another destination? We'll be watching that for you very closely. Our final slide here on exports focuses on the Far East. We highlighted this last week, but it bears repeating. A very low amount of unshipped book to Japan, Taiwan, and South Korea. It looks like those countries are waiting for cheaper supplies from Brazil. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Now December corn futures has dipped here, close to $7 a bushel here as we enter the last 10 days of June. However, it's worth noting that's still the second highest price ever for late June, trailing only 2008. As a result, we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us, 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.